It is Thursday, February 20th, 2020 to 2020. It is 8:30 p.m. and I am Reverend Lynn LaBorde and I'm going to be channeling Mary Magdalene. Greetings, beloveds.
Greetings. Welcome.
Welcome indeed. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, thank you.
We beckoned you here to be with us. You have all been on your individual journeys. Please understand that each of your actions impact each other quite significantly. One moment, please. Sahana Grace is fatigued. One moment and we shall recalibrate. Each of you on your paths and on your journeys have been noticing profound shifts personally and within your soul's development, emotionally, physically. There is much that is shifting all at once. We wanted to reassure each of you that we are here for you in this journey. We wanted to assure each of you that all you need do is call upon us. We have been requesting that your prayers be spoken aloud. There is quite a lot of white noise that exists within each of your minds. Many memories that are being triggered from past, the present, and the future. If you wish direct communication with us, please do call upon us. My beloved, myself, there are many, many beings that are with you. In what appears to be your sleeping hours, understand that we are with aspects of your soul, reviewing what has happened to you in your various and sundry existences and the impacts that you are having upon not only your own soul structures, but those who have come in a soul unit with you. You are all related to one another. You are all part of this dynamic, these seeming coincidences, the reactions that each of you has to one another, the love, the instant identification, the familial bonds, brother and sister, husband and wife, mother and father, son and daughter. All of you have fulfilled these roles with each other. You are indeed of a soul tribe. Having compassion and having love and having understanding, empathy for one another, for the choices that you have made, that you would see in another and realize you would not make the same choices that they have. Please understand, beloveds, that you don't understand another's path. Casting judgment and casting aspersions on another comes back to you in this boomerang-like existence that you live in. Approach others with love and compassion and attempt to see the world from their point of view. Become interested in them and why they're making the choices that they are, for they are reflections of aspects of your own beingness. Rather than sending out anger towards another, please understand you are only sending out anger towards yourself. For you to judge another, for you to feel that you are smarter, taller, thinner, faster, stronger, richer than another, means that there are judgments that you still have within your own soul. Allow yourself to see yourself in the light of love with which you were birthed. There is indeed unison amongst all of us. One of you is not separate from the other. Yet in this illusory world, in this illusory existence, you have fractured yourself. The cohesion is love. We love each one of you deeply and richly. We have traveled and journeyed with each one of you forever, and we will continue to do so. Our love for you cannot be measured. Your love for us is felt.
Thank you.
Indeed, indeed. How may we be of assistance to you, my loves?
Question, is there anything we can do to make the channel more comfortable? And should we turn the music down?
The channel is quite comfortable.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. The music is enjoyable. She has a bee in her bonnet, if you will, or the minstrel.
Mm-hmm.
She says that she forgives him, but she does not tell the truth. If you could encourage her to find what aspect of his being it is that she resents, and then look within herself to see the same behavior, she will be immediately freed from this stranglehold.
It's the reflection, is it not? Is that what we're going back to?
Everything is.
Wow.
Everything
So
is.
interesting.
Okay. I have another quick question.
Yes, beloved.
In listening extensively to a book on oneness, it was channeled and brought into Ra. I
Yes.
noticed that quite often in the channeling sessions, they want the channel to be at a certain orientation with regards to the compass. There's certain items that always have to be aligned in certain ways during these sessions. And I know it was 40 years ago. Is that still a requirement now, or because we're in a different galactic energy, we don't need those extra tools, as it were? And these alignments, what degree you're facing, and is there anything to that?
These were frequencies that brought through a certain amplitude, if you will. And much has been done and much has been discovered to move past this. It is like attempting to send a text message from a phone that required you to press the button certain times to choose a letter or a number. There have been upgrades and updates in the time since these channelings were brought forth some 40 years ago. Thank you for your query. Having watched your earth shift its true north, which happens on a daily basis. Understand that your intentions of your mind are the most powerful skill that you have in your attempts to connect. Beloved, as you reach out each day and ask, may I have an audience with this being or this being, they are served up to you. Blessings, beloved.
I'm sorry.
Blessings. There is nothing to be sorry for. We love you. You are never forgotten by us. You are loved by us. The intention, the request, the calling upon, the asking for any of us, we bring with us messages, we bring with us energy. So that which was done at that time is not what is required now. But understand also that the messages that were delivered at that time were complete. The information is and was applicable, but there is something that has changed, which is beloved Gaia, as she is coming to the end of her season. And there will be some profound shifts that will be occurring. What is north may become east, and what is west may become south. Orientation for things will shift in a grand way. Each of you were trained by the beloved Metatron in such a way that you were each chosen for your frequencies, for what it is that you were able to channel and bring forth. And each of you who are applying this daily are finding that your souls are developing more rapidly. Allow yourselves to stay in connection with your own divinity. Allow your minds to be trained. Allow them to be quieted. Indeed, the work of my beloved that was brought forth, that continues to be propagated, is indeed an extraordinary cleansing of the static, much like spiritual pipe cleaners for, hello creature, for the misperceptions of the egoic mind. Allow yourselves to come to stillness. Meditation is still the best method to do this. Allow yourselves to sit longer with greater quietude and stillness. There is so much assistance and guidance around you. There is so much love. Just reach out your hands, beloved, and they shall be met. Ask for what it is that you want. Forgive quickly. Be short to anger. Turn to love. Spend time outdoors, beloveds. Eat organic foods. We implore you to give up processed foods. We ask you to eat your fruits and vegetables. We ask you to give up that which lowers and dulls your frequencies. Understand that the time that my beloved and I did walk upon this earth, all food was organic. We spent time outside. We walked and we exercised. It is a vastly different society all this time later. But time was created so that you could learn yourselves. You could remember yourselves. And when that memory has been recovered, time will cease to exist for you. You will be able to phase in and out of any circumstance. You will have all of the knowledge of the universe, for it already exists within. The journey home, the path to yourself, is a journey inward. This has not changed. The information was never moved. We enjoy the phrase that what you are looking for is what's looking. This lives inside of you. We live inside of you as you live inside of us.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
We think you are beautiful.
One more question. I'm sorry. Take it.
Yes, beloved.
Sahana Grace asked me about her newfound friend Willem, and I guess he
Yes.
has communicated to her his feelings of being Simon. And is there accuracy to that? And what can we expand upon for Willem and for Sahana?
His name within the tribe, the brotherhood, was Simon. This was not his birth name, but he is brother to us, of his soul and of his light, and what he gave and what he taught of my beloved made him as close to us as a brother. He knows who he is, as we do.
Thank you.
Thank you. We send blessings to each of you. We give blessings to each of you. You are dearly beloved to us.
Thank you. Mary Magdalene,
Yes, beloved.
thank you.
So, a follow-up on that question. So there's no required orientation for us now to connect. It doesn't matter what way we're facing, up, down, left, right, north, south. Or is there any way to increase the connection?
The connection occurs, beloveds, within your intentionality.
Okay. Okay.
The stronger your intentions, the clearer your intentions, the clearer will the messages appear to you. But you must lower the noises within your head. And this is done through frequent meditation, reaching out for the quietude, reaching out for the stillness. As you remove the noise-inducing products from your diet, the dairies, the meats, the breads, the sugars, and bring yourself the frequency of foods that are alive, you will find more life flowing and growing within inside of you.
Does that apply to frozen food? Frozen fruit? Is that affected?
It is. The fresher the foods, the better. The frozen foods are not nearly as damaged as foods that have been processed. Should you have peas that are frozen, it is different than peas in cans.
Okay, I understand that.
Makes sense.
There has been a, please forgive the word, poisoning that has happened to so many of the foods that have become toxic for you. If it is at all possible for you to grow your own fruits and vegetables, this would be encouraged. If this is unreasonable for you, find the ways to pay for the higher quality foods.
Thank you.
Indeed, it is about maintaining your frequency
when the animals start to make noise,
Yes.
is there a thought process that we can invoke to try and quiet them down so that we can continue our meditations? Or do we have to get up and address them every time? Because that seems to be my biggest disruption lately, is the puppy.
If you bring the puppy in your lap and use the energy that you were granted by Sahana Grace recently, you could lull the pup to sleep.
Oh, that brings up a question for me too. So my two cats still kind of bicker, fight, chase each other, and they're like, and then other times they just like chill out next to each other. Why is this happening?
This has to do with your energy, beloved.
Really?
The more that you indulge yourself in the chaos of the world, the more that energy affects your animals. The more peaceful that you are, the more grounded and centered that you are, and the less that you subject yourself to frequencies that lower your energy, the more that this impacts your animals.
Okay. I definitely will start meditating again more often.
It is so important, beloveds.
Yeah.
We don't mean to come with rules and regulations. However, you shall hear any being that comes through saying, spend more time meditating.
Yes, I do constantly, yes.
Yeah, I haven't really channeled Pleiades in a long time, and it feels empty. Like
You
emptiness.
disconnected for a moment,
Yeah.
but it is as easy as dialing a phone.
One more question.
Yes, dear
The
one.
Ashtar command has been for more than a year now, 2 years or so in our time, Earth time, talking about the code 00101110. Is there any significance to that sequence of numbers? Is there anything I can expect from it? Is it something not to even recite? I mean, it's recited over and over again. What is the significance? 00101110.
It is a key code that unlocks a gateway, a portal. If you meditate upon this series of numbers, you are opening up a gateway, a portal. We would recommend being quite grounded prior to initiating this code.
Okay, because I've
We might
recited it.
teleport.
Now, do we use this in conjunction with the meditation that we were given last week by Hathor with regard to the Ankh? Or are they two separate thought streams?
The Ankh opened the third eye for those in attendance. This sequence of numbers from the Ashtar command opens another doorway. What beloved Hathor opened for you was aspects of self. This code will open you up to aspects of dimensions.
Okay. And is there a significance to it now versus 2 years ago or in the future, or that really does not apply?
It does not apply, beloved.
Okay.
Time does not exist within this dimension.
Mm-hmm. So it's a code that's been in existence for forever, since the beginning.
Time does not apply.
Okay.
You are asking inside of a mind in which the answer does not lie.
Okay.
Oh, did you hear
He was in agreement.
it?
He is an extraterrestrial being.
Yes.
I mean, he is drawn to this circle.
Indeed.
Is there anything that we need to tell Sahana Grace?
That we love her,
Okay.
which she knows. We applaud her with her lessons. She's doing an impeccable job. And she is being granted access to messages. Understand, dear ones, that there are fields of information that, if they were given to the chaotic minds that exist for most humans, would wreak havoc. So until one begins to clear one's mind and quiets one's mind, there's information that is being withheld, because access to it would be much like the sorcerer's apprentice. It would not be good. You are all working your way and earning access back.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Indeed. We thank you for coming to be with us. Understand that in our presence, each of your energy fields are being fortified and strengthened. Thank you for beckoning to our call.
Thank you for
Thank you.
visiting
Thank
with us
you.
and providing this information.
Indeed. We have spoken more to your hearts than you could possibly imagine. Warmest greetings and salutations, beloveds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guess we're not going to say safe travels, right?
Right? Because this.
Thank you for being with us.